Hey guys, Roosterboy here. Welcome to Blunt Topics on YouTube. This is episode 2. This is pre-recorded from our live shows back when we used to do live shows. So things are a little raw, but I hope you guys enjoy. And if you do, like and subscribe. Alright guys, how's it going? What's going on? Look at Sky playing guitar, waiting for me. Waiting for me like a good little boy. I'm here. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the Roosterboy show. We're here with Sky. We're doing Blunt Topics, episode 2, baby.
Yes, sir.
Let's do this shit. What's up, Sky? How's it going, man?
Oh, good, good. How are you
So,
doing?
I'm roostering around, drinking some of my Ma energy.
Oh,
Not too
yeah.
bad stuff, actually. Pretty decent price. I think it's $34 and you get like 60 servings. Pretty cool.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good little deal, and you can get a free shipment if you click on the little link that comes up in my chat. You can get a free shipment right from me.
There we
Easy,
go.
easy, just like that. Anyways, there's a paid program or paid product, blah, 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 paid paid product placement for you. Anyways, Sky, last night you were supposed to play some Among Us with us. Among Us.
Uh,
And you had a little incident.
yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I started drinking once I got home from work, and I thought it'd be a great idea to cook some steaks because
Mm.
why not
Steaks are
treat
good.
yourself?
Steaks are good. Yeah.
Yep. Nice Caesar salad too. I had the salad made. I start making my steaks. Well, started talking to the roommate. Left the steaks. Forgot to turn the fan on, and the smoke alarms went off.
Oh fuck.
And that happened twice within 15 minutes. So, yeah, exactly. Just like Knight Rider says, don't drink and drive.
You're
But
driving home them steaks.
yeah, it didn't end up well. But yeah, had a
So,
little bit
what'd
of
you have for
company.
dinner after?
Burnt steaks and Caesar
Did you
salad.
really? Did you
Yeah.
have to add ketchup to that, or
No, no.
fucking burnt
You shouldn't be
steaks?
adding. You shouldn't be adding
Well, what
ketchup
the
to
hell are you
steak.
gonna do if it's got no juices left in it?
You just suck it up, man. You put a bit of pepper, and away she goes.
HP sauce, maybe? Is that okay?
That's better. That's better.
Alright, well, anyways, that's why he wasn't with us last night. Which is okay, like, we made through. We made through without you. Um, we had a blast playing fucking Among Us last night. Ketchup. Man, like, no, seriously, you gotta add, like, something to that. It's gotta have, that had no flavor to it, right? Like,
No,
dude,
but like, man,
no, but like.
you should you shouldn't be adding ketchup or
Well, of
barbecue sauce.
course,
But you know what? I'll give you the barbecue sauce
you know
more than the
what?
ketchup.
If I had barbecue sauce, I would use that first
Oh yeah.
myself. But I live on the bare minimum myself. I have only what I need. Look at the fucking cup he's got. Look at that fucking thing. Look at
For all the Star Wars fans out there.
it. Fucking guy. Just make rice and add teriyaki. Yeah, that's what you would do. You would
Yep.
do that. Yep, per. So, yeah, Among Us is pretty fun though. Like, have to
Yeah. So
definitely,
that was
definitely.
your first time playing.
No, second time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, second time. It wasn't much better than my first. I think we won like one thing, one game or whatever. But like
Oh yeah.
that's like a lot of streamers are playing it right now. A lot of people are playing it. Yeah, I wish I am waiting for them to like do the whole thing and then I'll just watch it all at the same time, The Mandalorian.
Oh
Yeah,
God, that's a good show.
yeah, I love The Mandalorian. I'm glad you probably watching it, aren't you, Knight Rider? But yeah, no, I want to watch that. I'm waiting for it all to come out though. I'm
Oh
one of
man.
those guys that I have to see. If I see one episode and I'm hooked, I have to
Yep.
see the next and the next and the next and the next until it's fucking done. It's like a crack addiction or something
Yep.
like.
So here's the thing about me. I don't know if you remember, but I'm obsessed with Star Wars. I own every single Star Wars movie on DVD, even though it's on Disney Plus. This was before Disney Plus, and I bought them, guys. So don't nobody judge here. Um,
You
but I got them all on DVD, and my big issue was Disney buying Star Wars.
didn't like that?
I wasn't sure how it was gonna go.
Yeah,
I don't know how into the Star Wars movies you are, but they made basically out of like they made the episodes to go along with the story, like the original story. But then they made this one with Han Solo,
yeah.
which was basically just like a side one they kind of threw in
Oh
because
yeah,
I
it's
think they
like
were
yeah,
missing
yeah. It's
they
like
were
a
they were
pre-seq or prequel or
yeah
whatever they call that.
yeah exactly, and that was the worst movie I have
You
seen.
didn't like that?
Oh God, I hated that one.
What didn't you like about it?
It's just too. So I know I'm gonna sound really lame, but for me it was too much of a comedic movie.
Right?
Whereas like I like the action, I like this, I enjoy the seriousness
The
of the movies,
drama,
right? With like Darth Vader and stuff, you know. You
the
what?
the drama.
Yeah, I don't like these little jokes that they throw in, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's funny to watch a
It's
droid hit his head
it's
or
what
whatever.
they did from Disney to keep the kids interested, right? Like,
No, I know, but that was the thing that bothered me
yep.
was
Yeah, oh no, I get it. Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
See, I
But
love that movie.
here's the thing though. So yeah, and then as we're talking about it, because Knight Rider brought it up there, The Mandalorian, by far one of the greatest TV shows I have ever watched.
Oh, I fucking love it, man. It's a
Especially
good
being a
show.
Star Wars fan, they have done such a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
Like you should see some of the costumes and stuff they use for some of these characters just
Oh,
for the
it's
background that you see for
awesome,
maybe a
isn't
minute.
it? It's fucking
That
awesome.
like oh,
It
I
can't.
love it.
The words can't describe that show. Like I
No,
loved it the moment I seen it. I was like, this is like a movie, but a show.
yeah, and each episode's about an hour long,
Yeah, and it's interesting, right? And it draws in the older fans and the newer people want to see the baby Yoda,
and
right?
that's the
And
big
it's
thing. Yeah,
awesome. It's great for
they
Star
brought in
Wars.
new, and they have a lot of old,
Yep,
which is what I really appreciated about it. But you learn little stories too about some characters.
yep.
Like I like this whole situation where it's like Baby Yoda and stuff, and you know now you
Well,
get to
that's
learn
not
about
even the baby Yoda, right? It's not even actually Yoda.
no, but
No,
what
but
I'm saying is you get to learn about all these characters and shit.
yeah, yeah. Say Everyone calls it Baby Yoda, but it's not actually the Yoda.
No, but that's who he looks like, man.
He
And it's
does.
sick.
Oh yeah, it's and that's what everyone was interested about too. Knight Rider says his favorite side movie was definitely Rogue One. That
Oh
was a
yeah,
really good movie too. Yep.
yeah.
You about to spoil episode 1 and 2 of season 2? Yeah, don't spoil it. I'll watch it. I'll watch the whole thing. Crazy because it's the same time period when yeah, no, exactly, right? Like this is all going in the background of what was actually in the movies
Yeah.
and the older movies. Twinkie, thanks for popping in. How are you, buddy? Welcome to the stream, buddy. We're talking about Star Wars. Talking about Star Wars. We obviously we both love Star. I love Star Wars, right? But I'm like the outside geek, right? Like I know things, but I'm not. I'm not too. The lore I get a little confused with sometimes,
Right.
right? But like I do know a lot, like and it's all hidden knowledge. You have to actually tap it out of me, right? Like I don't actually like spit it out.
Right.
They have to get talking about it. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I
Oh
know
yeah. No.
that.
See. So my all-time favorite character, okay, in all of these Star Wars movies, The Mandalorian, everything, is Admiral Akbar.
Oh, the alien captain there, yeah, the one from the rebellion, right?
Yeah, his only well in like his only line.
I'm
This
trying to
is the part
think.
that got me as a kid, and like still to this date, I think it's the best thing ever. Is he flips around in that chair, and all you hear is him say, "It's a trap."
Oh yeah, yeah,
That was it.
yeah. It's a
That was it.
trap. Twinkie, I'm doing pretty good, and Sky's doing pretty good since he survived last night, almost burning his house down.
Yeah.
But yeah, Knight Rider says it's pretty good, or it's a reincarnation of Yoda.
Yeah.
It's like a reincarnation of Yoda. It's kind of like I forget what it's. I forget where he actually comes from. Someone actually told me one time, like an actual Star Wars geek thingy majiggy. But yeah, no, I forget what it actually is. You're probably right. Favorite part of the show was the end of season one where the guy takes out the dark. Oh yeah, you don't see those sabers ever. You don't see those. They don't talk about those in the movies at all. You hear of it in the what is it the Clone Wars animated series.
Yep.
That's the one I think they talk about the dark sabers a little bit. And if you read the books, which I did when I was a kid, they do talk about the dark sabers. They're pretty cool. Oh yeah, they're actually very powerful. Like, and that's why they're so rare. They're actually very rare, and it's like a Sith thing too.
Yeah. Yeah. One thing some people don't know about me unless they've been over. I think you had seen it actually, but I have a collection of like Star Wars masks that they sold at like the dollar store and stuff that I've collected to put on the walls.
Yeah.
And then I've got a little figure of Jar Jar. I've actually got a little remote control BB-8.
Oh yeah, you kept
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Oh, of course.
I lost all my friggin' Star Wars toys over the years.
Now mine are all more new, except for the masks. The masks I've collected over the last like 6 years.
Yeah.
Let us see.
Twinkie wants to see. Let's
All
see.
right, hold on. Let me get my headset off here.
Yeah. But yeah, we just kind of got right into Star Wars as soon as he mentioned Star Wars, right? I'm all about Star Wars. It's fucking Star Wars time. Let's go, buddy. Yeah, what's he got? Let's see. Can't remember. Uh, can't see him.
All right.
You didn't make your bed.
What's that?
You didn't make your bed.
Yes, I did.
Look at
It's made enough.
it.
All right.
Do you
So,
guys remember the lightsaber Ray had that was like gold? I think it's the same thing as the dark saber, but it would be called the lightsaber. Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I remember. It's like blue, right? Pretty sure.
All right. So, here's the good old BB-8 here.
Yep, that's BB-8.
Yeah.
Handy, handy, handy.
Makes noises and all the head spins.
You got batteries? Oh yeah, you do have batteries. It was gold.
So you know he's not bad. Got him up on a shelf.
Why are you so
Now,
loud all of a sudden?
probably because of my mic. Having
Oh,
issues with my mic all set up here. I probably freaking keep hitting the cord.
oh, okay.
Setting it up. Hold on.
Yeah, you need this headset I got.
Better?
Yeah, that'll be alright.
Throw that over there. So it's
Twinkie
not
says
as
he likes it.
He's not bad.
He likes your BB-8.
Good old bobblehead. Anybody who's watched the new season
Yeah.
of Mandalorian knows these guys are in it.
No, what is? Oh, it's just a bobblehead. Okay.
Yeah, he's just a little bobblehead.
Okay.
But pretty sweet. And then this is probably my pride and joy of my
You
collection.
still
because
got
I just
her in the friggin'. Whoa. Yeah, that's. You went
Yeah,
out and bought that specifically, didn't you?
well, actually, it was a gift from my dad
Yeah.
because he knows this has been my like I'm obsessed with Admiral Akbar. And
So,
then
yeah, they do.
I don't know where one of my mics went. Or sorry, not one of my mics, my masks. But I also have, and everybody is gonna hate this guy. I have a Jar Jar Binks mask as well.
I think he's hilarious.
I love him
That's a me,
personally.
a Jar Jar Binks. See, I can do those voices anytime. Any kind of dumb, stupid, friggin' Borat voice, just like that. Boom.
Oh my god, have
You
you watched that new movie?
yeah, yeah. I watched
Thank you,
that when
thank
it
you.
first came out.
Oh yeah, I had to watch it the day of.
Yeah, I watched it. I watched it when it came out, and it was like it was hard to watch actually. Like for me, as being a dad, I can't. I couldn't stand half of that shit. Like it was funny as hell, trust me. But some of that stuff was like pushing the line, man.
Oh yeah, but if you think about it, that's the way he is as an
Oh
actor.
yeah, oh yeah. Like
He does it
in
on purpose. But if you listen, like if you've ever watched an interview with him,
yeah,
he even explains he tries to push it and
yeah,
show people like so many people say like, "Oh, I'm not racist," but then he'll go as one of these characters and try to do something to offend you on purpose just to prove a point.
yeah. No, I get it totally. Like for sure. Just some of that stuff is like holy.
Oh yeah.
Knight Rider says, "Bruh, if I saw that Darth Maul mask in the dark, I'd be hella scared.
Yeah,
Hella scared."
so one of the reasons why I actually don't have them up anymore, like in my apartment too,
Cry.
is because my girlfriend doesn't like them,
Yeah,
especially that Darth Maul one.
yeah.
But I do have one. I'll have to find it for you guys. I think it's out in my storage. Only moved in about 2 weeks ago, so I'm still kind of opening a few things. But I've got a stormtrooper head that's like it pops, like it's like 3D that you hang up on your wall, and the eyes glow blue.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Oh, sweet. Oh,
it's
cool
actually
and sweet.
pretty sweet. Yeah.
So Knight Rider says, "Do you have any more stories on the Rito? He can't. He's American. He don't know how to say
Oh yeah.
Rito. Rito McDonald's.
Not really. I mean, like that's the tough thing about the Rito McDonald's. Besides what you see on the internet, there isn't too much unless you've actually been down there. So like I don't remember I can't remember if I said or not on our last episode. Um but I sat in there after a concert one night with my buddy. And of course when anybody's drunk to begin with, you don't really care what's going on. You're just trying to have fun, you're laughing, you're having a good time. And I remember me and my buddy sitting there and two guys started having an argument beside us. So you start listening to these guys taunt each other, so you kind of laugh and you're like, "Oh, yeah, you tell them what's up." Well, little did we know they both had guns on them, and both pulled up their sides to show them. And yeah, had to take off because they were about to have a shootout in the middle of that Reno McDonald's. But there's also been things like some guy like jumped through the window next door to the Reno McDonald's, and there was a murderer here in Ottawa who actually got out after I think it was 12, 13 years in prison or something like that, and then went and stabbed somebody just for fun who came walking out of there.
Holy frig!
Yeah,
Wow.
but so there's been some crazy little incidences like that, but
What's the scariest encounter you guys have ever had? Oh. I don't know, Sky. You want to take that one?
that's a hard one.
Cause you get scared better than I do. Look, he's got a dead mouse shirt on. Look,
Oh
everybody,
yeah.
look at his little shirt. Never going to a
To a Mc-
McDonald's ever. Laugh my ass off.
just not on Rito.
I don't know. I don't really have a scary story for you guys, but I do have a funny story for you guys. And like, that's the thing about Ottawa. When I was in Ottawa, it was like the experiences we had, like seeing different people and stuff like that. Like my first real experience dealing with the French side of Canada was spending time in Ottawa when we were there, right? And anyway, I was staying. Remember that bar or that hotel I used to stay at with the bar in it?
Oh, you'd call
What
it
was that?
5 stars or
Yeah, what was it called? Fuck, I don't know what it was called. If I used to call it 5 stars, but it wasn't 5 stars at all. Trust me. But yeah. Anyways, I was there. Remember, it was owned by that football player. What was his name? Fuck. He's part of the Argos, or not the Argos. Your team up there,
the Red Blacks.
the Red Blacks. Yeah, them guys. Um. Oh, I can't remember his name, but anyways, he was there, and I was having a smoke outside, drunker in hell, of course, right? And with the owner, and this guy on a friggin' bike rides up, and to mention, it was a Schwinn bike. You know what a Schwinn bike is? You know what a Schwinn bike is, don't you, Sky?
Yep.
Yeah, a Schwinn bike, and it was an oldie too. Anyways, he had a toucan, classic Canadian toucan with the fucking bean or the pom pom on top. He had a long ass freaking coat, winter coat on, and long ass winter coat, and he had rubber boots on up to his freaking thighs, riding this bike, right? And he rides up to me, clears. He could do it anytime. Looked like he'd been doing it his whole life, dude. And so he gets off his bike, comes up to me, says, talking in French, of course, and I'm like, I only speak English, man. And he goes, oh, okay, and starts speaking a little broken English. And he's like, I've never smoked before. Do you have a lighter? I just bought my first pack of smokes. He pulls out the pack, right? And he barely could open it. And then I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, just kind of stepped back, gave him a lighter. And then he's like, he couldn't do it. So I took it back from him and lit it for him. He took a huge drag off this cigarette and literally just like boom, right back, like just right, cracked his head off the pavement, right? So I'm like looking around and I look at, I think his name was Marcel. He's a fucking stocky motherfucker too, and he's older too. He comes, I look over and I'm like, what's going on here? He comes over, grabs this guy by his freaking, right by his coat, picks him straight up off the ground as he just about comes out of his boots. Like I said, they're up to his thighs, like these rubber boots. and and sets him back in his boots and says, "Get the fuck on your bike and get out of here." Then he's like,
Wow.
"Okay." He gets on his bike and starts riding away like nothing ever happened, man. Like he didn't just crack his head off the pavement and yeah,
That's insane. I do remember you talking about that actually.
yeah,
You know
man.
what? Because you brought that up, it actually does remind me of probably my scariest encounter. It probably would have been with he who shall not be mentioned, but was my boss
Yeah.
when we worked together. I think you'll know who I'm talking about. But anyways, so
Oh,
my
I think I do.
yeah, he would have been like my foreman, I guess. But he was like the health and safety guy or whatever, and he'd walk around on the construction site. The two of us worked together there, just making sure things were good, whatever. Tell me, oh, Sky, I need you to go do this. Okay, no problem. Well, the big thing there was we all like to tease each other. You'd make jokes and stuff. Ha ha ha. Rick smells funny. Just basic little things. And I remember this guy had said something to me, and I can't remember what it was. It was just a silly little joke, right? So you kind of go ha ha. I was already in a bad mood that day, so it kind of cheered me up, and I thought I'd be funny back. So this guy was bald, so I decided I looked at him and I said, you know what? Everything you're saying is funny and all, but at least I don't look like Mr. Clean every morning. He didn't like that answer,
Oh my
and
god.
there's just certain things in life where you don't think something's gonna happen, or you don't think somebody will take it the wrong way, and then they really do. And all of a sudden, I remember just a hand around my fucking throat,
Oh really?
thrown right up on the wall, and told if I was ever to say something like that to him again, he'd kill me where I stood. So then that was the day I decided I was quitting.
Oh
And
really?
yeah, yeah, that was the day I ended up quitting that place. Was because that happened. I said, you know what, I'm not dealing with that. I left, and I remember this. It shows how bipolar this guy was because I quit, grabbed all my stuff, and I left after that. Like within 20 minutes, I was like, this isn't happening. By the time I got home, I had like 10 missed calls, 4 messages, and the messages were basically saying, I know where you live. So because you didn't say sorry to me for quitting and now making me have to do more work.
I think you showed me the messages of that.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, what this guy did is threaten to kill me and my family without saying he was going to kill me and my family.
Yeah, I
Like,
remember
basically
that.
said, like, if I ever see you,
Yeah,
I'll teach you a lesson that you won't forget. And
yeah.
like little things like that. So basically, what happened was I brought that to the police because nobody wants to be in the situation, and I was basically told there was nothing they can do because the way he worded it was so like it was just so clever. There was nothing they could say to
Wow.
prove that he was trying to basically hurt me.
He was a whack job anyway. I know exactly what you're talking
Yep. Well, I know
about.
you used to say that all the time too. You called it long before anybody else did.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have. If I ever caught him, I would have dealt with him for you, but
But
he ended up going like crazy anyway. Like, I guess, well, certain someone was telling me he kind of went a little crazy and like, I guess he's off on some tangent somewhere, Toronto way.
yep.
Whatever they do over there. That's a different side of the Canada, that one. Yeah, I had to deal with a lot of bullshit, for sure. Yeah, at that job. That was a
Oh
bullshit
yeah.
job. Yeah, it's something. There's a lot of mental health issues, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Holy fook. Holy fook, man. But
Yeah,
yeah.
you know what's funny though is we talk about seeing crazy, but you don't really know crazy unless you go to like Toronto or Montreal.
Oh, Jesus.
Because I remember, so
Oh,
my
Lord
girlfriend,
Thunder and Jesus, boy.
yeah. But so last September, when I went, that picture you posted of Steve-O. So when I was going on a trip to Toronto with my girlfriend Erica, who I think is watching.
Yeah.
Um, we went up to Toronto to go meet him basically and watch. He was doing a comedy special, so we went to go watch that because I'd never been to one. I've idolized him since I was like 4. He's the reason why I got into breathing fire and walking on my hands and all
Yeah.
that crazy kind of crap. So, anyways, we're up there and we're walking down the street and we hear this guy just losing his mind. So I look over and I'm like, what the hell is going on? But and it gets better too because you'll know this guy was Canadian.
Yeah.
Screaming and yelling and screaming and yelling, and you hear smashing, and we're like, what's going on? So we go around the corner because I'm curious. We're just tourists at this point because we had nothing to do for a few hours, so we're just kind of walking around. And I heard this guy screaming and screaming and screaming, and somebody goes to ask him if he's okay because he pushed over a mailbox.
Yeah.
He was fighting a mailbox, so something was a little loose up there. He ended up apologizing to the mailbox and fixing it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So
Canada.
yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure, eh? Oh yeah. And the Winnipeg Jets, they're back, eh? And yeah, they got the really good team now. For sure, eh? So they're gonna really beat the Toronto Maple Leafs. And oh yeah, I forgot to say, Go, Jets, go! That's my
Oh,
Saskatchewan, Winnipeg.
well, you know, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good. That's actually accurate as fuck.
It's true.
Anyways, um, so you kind of want to talk about Mr. Trumpy and Biden and all that, eh?
Just a little bit. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a big politic guy. I'm not going to bring politics up much, but I heard something that kind of intrigued me.
Mm-hmm.
So, obviously, the one thing I find cool is I'm all about fostering animals and stuff, right? So, like, as I had told you, I used to foster boxers and stuff. Like, my family would foster, like, boxers and stuff because
Mm-hmm.
they were going to be put down because they were white boxers. So they couldn't show them. Like, they couldn't be show dogs. So we'd foster them and stuff, and we've always fostered animals, like my family. And so Biden, one of his uh, one of his dogs, I think its name is Max or something like that, is going to be the
Yeah,
first adopt or shelter dog ever to be in the White House.
really.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But the part that intrigued me was,
Was that the big dog I seen him pictured with, the German
that,
Shepherd?
yep, that looked like a wolf.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that's his foster dog.
Hmm.
So I thought that was pretty awesome to hear that news.
Well, that's a good thing, I guess, besides like some of the other allegations he's had, but
Yep.
we won't speak of that, I guess.
No, but what did intrigue me though is because I'm not American, I couldn't vote. We just sat here and watched, you know. But I
Yeah.
know we have some American viewers and stuff, so maybe they've heard something about this or know the story behind it or whatnot. But somebody had told me, one of my buddies, like good friends, told me apparently he had read about it that some of the um, votes going in were um, phonies. So basically, people were sending in votes or whatever of people who had already died. Like apparently, from what I was told, one of the ones that had gone in was from this gentleman called, like, I'll just call him Jon Snow. But it's, and then it, you know, it shows your birth date or something like that, and this guy was born in the 1950s.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
So
like he was just an old man, technically.
yeah, but they don't even know if it was a real
So the guy
uh,
who was declared dead?
something like that is what my friend had said.
Really? So the guy
Yeah.
was declared dead. He wasn't just an old guy.
No, no, no. Like it said, his birthday was in the 1950s, and this guy had passed away or something, but he
No.
still had his vote go in.
Really?
Yeah. So now I don't know how much of that is true. I
Yeah.
don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's not a whole lot.
First, Knight Rider says, personally, I thought that the Democrats cheated with the popular vote. Well, that's just what everyone is starting to say, I guess. And Twinkie says dead people could vote, I guess. I heard of it. Knight Rider says Trump put a watermark on the ballots, and a bunch of the ballots that voted Biden didn't have a watermark. Hmm. Well, isn't that interesting?
Very.
And a bunch of the ballots that voted Biden didn't have a watermark. So that means that they came from an outside source? Is that what they're trying to say? Like, it's not, they were just, how does that, how does that even happen? There's, the dead people thing was true, yeah?
Wow.
Huh. That's crazy
Yeah.
as shit. I wonder if that happens here.
Oh, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to hear that now, you know, because you hear there was a lot about people print fake ballots. Okay.
Peeps do that?
But I'm surprised that they don't have. I guess it all goes through a machine, and if you know what you're doing, then.
Yeah, I guess. But like,
But yeah,
yeah, that's fucking nuts. But
it's
like,
it's interesting to know though, because from what you know, with like Trump complaining about the ballots and stuff, and saying that it was like, you think it's just Trump being Trump because there's a lot of things that guy has said.
Yeah.
But now hearing that, it does kind of intrigue me that maybe there was kind of
Well,
something going on that he knew.
I know that I don't really care for either of them, to be honest with
Ah,
you. Like, you
no,
know
I
what I
don't.
mean? Like, I really don't, and it's none of my damn business either. Obviously, like, I'm not an American citizen, but I do have family down there. My brother lives down there, right? Like, as you mentioned to me earlier, you think that I never told you about my brother, but I do have two of them. One of them, his name's Matt, right? He lives in Texas, and like he was awful. Like when they first voted that Trump guy in, like they was awful worried about having to go home, like having to come home, because well, there's a big rush on getting a certain paper that they needed to stay there. Whereas in like, you know, he'd been there since he was a teenager. So I didn't get really, yeah, there's a bunch of bullshit with that, right? So I don't really like, well, I already had a bad feeling about Trump and didn't really like him at that point. So I don't know what to say. Like, I hope the best for them. Knight Rider. The only reason why a bunch of Gen Z wanted Biden to win was because they were just anti Trump and they didn't even know anything about Biden. Like, bruh, that's why on the ballot there's like six other candidates. Like, vote Kanye or something. Got an account just to say hi. Eric's Hot Wad. I guess that's your Erica?
That might be my girlfriend Erica. Yeah.
Hi, Erica. How's it going? What's going on? Welcome to the Roosterboy show. Say hi to your boyfriend. But anyways, yeah, like I already didn't like that Trump guy, right? So he already's on a bad foot with me. But like a lot of my fans, well, not a lot, two of them like to remind me of is is the fact that I posted a rather racy comment on Twitter about stupid Trump. I mean, Donald Trump.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, yeah, and like that's exactly how I feel about him. Like I just I have no remorse like that's whatsoever for him. Like you know what I mean?
Yep.
Goodbye. Go back to whatever you were doing before. You know, like go enjoy your billions. Sky simping. I don't know if that's called simping, bro. If she's like his girlfriend. Simping.
You know what? To be fair, if she was here yesterday, none of that would have happened, and I'd be on Among Us with you guys. So.
Yep, probably. She'd be a lifesaver. Yep, I can almost guarantee it. But yeah. So, anyways, Biden, like I don't know. I hear all this hearsay about what he does and all this secret life and whatever, right? But like the better of the, or was it the lesser of evils, whatever that saying is. You know what I'm trying to say. Knight Rider says it's all her fault. But yeah, I don't know. How do you feel about them? Like, let me know. Let us know your opinion on what is going on. How these two are gonna run up. Oh, it's all over with. Never mind. Sorry, Trump. But yeah, how do you feel about them two? How do you feel about Biden? What do you think he's gonna do a good job?
Myself?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Listening to his, what would you call it, an acceptance speech or whatever, like once he knew he was elected in, they give those speeches.
Hmm.
I liked what he had to say because he basically
Yeah.
said like, there's no red team, there's no blue team, there's no like it's not just gays, straight. You know what I mean? He basically just said we're all one now. Let's work as one.
Yep.
And again, don't judge. I don't live there, so I don't know what it's gonna be like. But to me, that's like I liked what he said.
Yeah.
You know, because that's promising to hear. Unlike the other one there who just wanted money and to build a wall and
Yeah, I know. Calling us snow Mexicans.
yep.
All we are snow Mexicans for sure. What about our country though, bro? Like for real, like what's up with that? Like what are we gonna do? We got what Trudeau.
Yep.
That's French, by the way, Knight Rider. I would rather have Trump, but honestly, he did have an an experience as vice president. No illegal Mexicans, Knight Rider says. Well, that's all up. That's your guys' problem. We don't have to deal with that. We have to deal with you guys coming up here. Technically, you guys are probably running over the border, friggin' jumping fences and shit like that. We only build like picket fences between our borders.
Coming for the free healthcare.
Yep. Ow, my leg. But yeah, no, like, what are we gonna do? Like, who's coming in next? I guarantee Trudeau's not coming in. Like, no one's
That's the
gonna vote
thing.
him back in.
I'm not too sure about that because I
Because
mean, look at
remember, didn't mean to cut you off here or anything, but like just to add to my point that like he did call for a what is that, a vote of confidence,
yep.
right? He called for that, so that means that he's calling like our bluff basically. If we were playing poker with Trudeau, he's basically holding a two and an ace and hoping, just betting, trying to scare us off, and hoping that another ace comes up or another two, just playing us, man, trying to scare us off so we fold our cards and don't play that hand, right?
Hmm.
Meanwhile, he's just got this piece of shit, like,
To
here.
be fair, the one thing we do have him to thank for is legal marijuana.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
You
Like,
know,
if you like that
we
stuff,
got to
then
eat
yeah.
edibles now, no
I
problem.
don't do that shit.
We get to smoke
I
now,
don't
no
smoke that
problem.
shit. What are you talking about? That's, I don't need that. What? No, I'm just joking. It's okay. Like I like how it is. Like some family members of mine have like medical reasons to use it and stuff like that. So it's
Yep.
good that they can just have it now, right? Twinkie says, "Okay, Rooster,
Yeah, exactly.
fuck off, fuck off." But yeah, no, I do. Like, I liked him, and I voted for him, actually. I voted for Trudeau. Like, I'll admit it.
Oh, Knight Rider's got a good question here.
What do you
Would you
want?
want to live in -10-degree weather or 110-degree weather?
Depends on how strong the Wi Fi signal is. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. I don't know. You know what? Honestly, I've talked about this a lot, and I hate the snow. I really do. Even though we're Canadians, I cannot stand the snow. And I know -10 isn't too much. You know, it's tolerable, but I'd also much rather the 110.
Really,
Yeah,
eh?
because I like the hot weather. As much as I'll complain about it,
Have you ever
as long
been
as you get
anywhere
water,
hot
you go
before?
swimming.
Tell me, have you ever been anywhere hot before?
I went to Orlando in
Right?
2016.
Yep.
I went with my family to Disney there, and it was about like with
What time of year
the
was that?
we went in July. Yeah,
Yep.
we were there July because we showed
Holy
up.
fuck,
We
she'd be
showed up.
hot there.
Oh yeah, it was like 45 degrees, man. It was awful. Well, not awful. Like it was great, but awful as in like with the humidity. The humidity is what killed you.
Yeah.
But it was yeah. We got there July 1st because that's my dad's birthday,
Yeah.
and we were there from July 1st, and I think we came back on the 7th because we were there for the 4th of July as well.
Mm,
And that was a cool experience, man.
yeah.
They I thought Canada did pretty good with our fireworks.
Well, they can put a lot more juice in theirs down there.
That's true. That is true.
WoW says, "Where's the Minecraft, man? We're not playing a little bit of Minecraft right now. We're talking. We're talking right now. We're doing a show. This is not Minecraft night. It's Tuesday. Tuesday." But yeah, no, I was just wondering because if you'd ever been somewhere like that, like it can be very unbearable for someone so fair skinned as you. Like, look at you being out working all year and you're still like,
My tan's gone.
you're wearing like a friggin' sweater, and I'm like, you're like cold. It's so cold. But you're in Ottawa. It's a lot colder there.
Well, it's not even that it's cold outside. It's cold in the apartment.
Yeah, you got the
Because my
AC
roommate
on.
and I, we like it cold. I like
Yeah,
it cold. In the apartment, I like that perfect temperature because it's perfect to sleep in.
yeah.
You get underneath your sheets, like you're cold. Get underneath the sheets, it's the perfect temperature. No issues. You're passed out right away. But going outside, on the other hand, is a whole nother story. Hate the cold outside.
See, I'm the same way. I hate driving in the winter.
Oh
I
yeah,
fucking
driving's
hate
awful.
it. Fucking hate it. I fucking hate driving in the winter, man.
Especially that thick ice too.
Dude, I just fucking hate driving in the winter. I hate going anywhere. I hate it, man. I hate going outside at nighttime in the winter. Have to go to your car, get it warmed up before you can go anywhere. Like, man, it's just holy fuck.
Yep.
But anyways, I am the type of person I would actually want to live. Um, like I actually talked about it before I had kids. Was moving and retiring in Thailand or the Philippines or something, right? Because that'd be
Yeah, I remember
perfect.
you saying that.
Be perfect for my fuck. Look at me, like I'm like 110 pounds soaking wet. Like I'm built for speed, man, and I'm all like I'm like almost their color there, right? Like I'd fit right in. Just be I'd be it'd be an awesome. It'd be
Well,
awesome.
weren't you saying too that if you had like what was it I think it was you who said it. You had like $14,000 or something, you'd be considered almost rich there.
Oh fuck, you'd be loaded there if you had 14 grand.
Yeah.
You know what? The first thing you'd do is just buy something, like buy a little fucking bar or something. So
Right.
just buy a bar and just live in the bar. You'd literally stay in Thailand. They'd never come. They if as long as you're making them money, they'd never
Oh,
kick you
so Knight Rider's got a few questions here. So the
out.
first one is, have you guys ever been on TV?
Who me?
Yeah. It's for both of us there, so you go first.
Uh, gotta think. No, yeah, on CKWS 11, which is a
News news channel?
yeah, Kingston. It was a Kingston TV station. Yeah, it was on there. I forget what the hell it was for now. Yeah. Oh, because my company had hit a roid check, uh, like the MTO, like you know what I mean, like the road police, not the police, like the guys that enforce like the shitty trucks and shit like that. Yeah,
Right.
my company had got pulled over there in one of their little check things, and there was CKWS there filming. There's me waving, "Hi, look at my look at my truck. This is my
Yeah.
company." Yeah,
Yeah, I think
that's it.
yeah, I was about the same too actually. I've been on it. I've been on TV a few times there. I'd say 4 or 5 times, but it was always just for like the same thing, just be in the news,
Yeah,
either be in like
something
the background or I'd be doing something while they
something
were
random,
recording.
eh? Photo bombing.
Yeah, I photobombed Rick Mercer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
See,
well,
these
not
guys wouldn't know who Rick Mercer is. They
no. So
definitely don't know who that is.
basically, Rick Mercer. If you ever look him up online, if you get bored or
It's
whatever,
kind of like John Stewart, the American John Stewart, isn't he?
yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Basically, all he's a very political person. So it's mainly Canadian politics, obviously, but basically he has this thing called the Rick Mercer report, and
Yeah.
what he does is there's a It's an alleyway, which I actually was lucky enough to visit while in Toronto. It's called Graffiti Alley. So you walk, I think it's about 3 kilometers or 2 kilometers or something like that, and it's just the walls are covered in graffiti. But he walks down there and goes on a huge rant.
Oh yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
normally about politics or like, something big happens in the world to talk about that. But anyways, he was doing that because we have something here in Ottawa. Or I guess it would be more in Quebec. It's called Winterlude. And he was basically filming a commercial because it was the 150th birthday for Canada. So they're doing this special like promo or something for one of the hotels here. And he was filming the commercial doing like a rant where he'd walk down in front of Parliament and stuff and then say like, if you spend like 6 nights here or whatever, you get this night for free or
Yeah.
something like that. And my friend and I just walked behind him the whole time, hoping to catch ourselves on the show, but
Nah, did you? Of
nope. But we
course
got our
not.
picture with him. So that's all that
So, Knight Rider, one thing that he, I know about him that a lot of people don't know that he just told everybody is he's from the Philippines actually. He was born there.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yepper. Yeah, he's a pretty cool little guy.
He was saying the beaches are amazing there.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet looking from what I've seen. I've never left Canada myself. Like, I don't know if I'm allowed to or not, but I haven't tried. But yeah,
I'm curious to know if I've never really looked much of this stuff up. Like the only reason why I started getting into like traveling, like I'd say the furthest 3 places I've been is Quebec City, like the old Quebec City there, like
didn't you go out east?
like I went to Grand Bend,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
and that like that's out close to Detroit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like if you
Okay.
were to go across on a boat from Grand Bend to Detroit, I think from what I remember.
I said east, not west.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I didn't go east for anything,
Oh, okay. I got you. I got you.
but I did go, yeah, opposite way. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I was just trying
no,
to call you out.
no, I haven't done much traveling. Like I was never really into it, but of course,
But you been to Orlando?
yeah, that was for that 6 days or whatever
Yeah.
back in 2016, and then went to Toronto last summer, and then this summer that just passed because you couldn't do a whole lot. Um, I was lucky enough. I went up with Erica and her family there and got to meet some of her cousins and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's cool.
And they were showing me around up there, and oh my man, it's gorgeous. The water there is like it's almost crystal clear, like it's bright. It's blue like your PC there.
What? Now it's
Yeah,
green.
it's so nice
Oh,
there.
now
No,
it's
like
blue. Okay. Gotcha. But
yeah.
yeah, no, friggin', that's pretty cool, man. Like,
And I can only imagine the Philippines though. They probably have crystal clear water there.
it's definitely different. Like, there's salt in the water, right? Because it's like it's a sea.
Yep.
It's like the ocean, right? But no, that's what the plan was before I had kids, and now I doubt I'll ever. I doubt I'll ever be even able to leave this town I live in right now. Two best places in the Philippines is the Boracay, which is a beach, and the Chocolate Hills. Search up the Chocolate Hills. I'm scared to search up Chocolate Hills, especially if Knight Rider tells me to. I really am. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. No, I've thought about that before, and yeah, that's about it. But yeah, no, that's our life, yeah. But I have been all across Canada, like except for BC. I've been out west as far as Alberta with Derek,
Oh, that's
and
right. I remember you saying that.
yeah, we went all around putting cell phone towers in. Out east was the most funnest though.
Oh, wow. Yeah, if
Number one.
anybody wants something interesting to look up, if you don't know much, Definitely should check out the Chocolate Hills.
Are they our chocolate?
No, no, I don't.
I
I'm
could
curious
bring it
to know
up.
why it's called the Chocolate Hills, but it looks really cool.
Maybe there's cocoa there.
Maybe.
Twinkie says, "What's the number one thing on y'all's bucket list?" Ooh, Sky's a good one to ask for that. Trust me on that.
Well, there's two things I've wanted to do. So the one is skydiving, which actually, if all goes well, I'm supposed to be doing that next summer with my uncle. Um, and then the other one that I've always wanted to do, something I'm very passionate about, is street performance. And I'd like to be able to perform in front of an actual crowd. Like more than just like 5-10 people. Like I'd actually like to be in a.
Well, I thought you kind of already did that.
Yeah, but that was with a friend who was
Right,
in it,
right, right,
right? It
right.
was underneath his name, like he had his own show, and just because I was standing there and went and watched him the whole weekend,
Yeah,
he was like, "Oh, well, why don't you come do this for like 2 minutes with me?" You know what I mean?
yeah,
Where I'd like to actually have my own spot where it's like my name, so people are actually coming to see me.
yeah.
But
Well,
that's
that's
like the.
what we're doing right now. Except
I know.
you're not juggling or anything.
No, I'm not breathing fire.
But yeah, if any you guys don't know about Sky, Sky is actually very talented. Like he's a very talented young man. He can do a lot of different things. Like, well, obviously he can play guitars. He's playing guitar for you guys while I was gone.
Didn't even know it was live.
Yep. Well, you sort of were. Sort of were. Whoa, 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 whoa. Rap music? What? No. No. Did you hear that?
I don't
Yeah.
think any of us can hear your music.
No? Oh, I turned it off. Because I didn't want, something was playing and I didn't want to get copyrighted. Right? Come on. Because they'll cut
Yep.
out certain parts. But yeah, no, like, I guess that's Sky's bucket list, eh? That's what you want to do, is you want to perform for a live audience doing that. We can arrange that for you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fuck. Set up your camera outside. Yeah, oh, I'm serious. So we'll get it. Where's the Minecraft? I don't know, man. We're not. We might play some Minecraft after the show. Maybe. Maybe we might talk Sky into doing some Among Us. Who knows? Knight Rider? What do you think, buddy? You want to play some Among Us after? Are we are we making plans? We're making plans. This is new. This is new. Cool. But yeah, what were we talking about again? It was
There,
something cool.
yeah. Twinkie was asking us both what was number one on our bucket list.
Oh, Erica, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. You like my little rooster? It pops up on the screen. Isn't that cool? I like that. I like my rooster. He's cool.
Yeah. For
So
those who
bucket
don't
list.
know, you made that too, didn't you?
Oh yes, I did that. It took me about 4 hours for sure. About 4 hours. No, it was though. Ladies and gentlemen, with Erica following us right now, just now, she's an absolute fucking legend because we just hit 100 followers on Twitch. Woo, Roosterboy. Woo. Anyways, 100. That's pretty cool, man. It's been kind of like a let's go. I'll make it in one. Since we talked about Star Wars, Marvel or DC, Marvel or DC, Marvel or DC, Sky, Marvel or DC. Hey, I just tried to avoid my bucket list. Did you just see that?
I did.
I've done it about 3 times now. You want to know why? Because I've already done a lot of the stuff I need to do in life, man. You know what I mean? I've done, I've seen most of the country I live in. I've experienced things that some young men actually search for, but I wouldn't actually like, like I've done like all kinds of like sexual deviant shit, right? Like
Oh
anything
my
that
god.
anything that anyone's ever wanted to try, I've done it at least once, right?
Uh,
Um, or the normal stuff. Okay, the normal stuff. Normal. Let's not get into whipping or anything like that. Like we're just talking normal, right? I'm like a legend. If we ever get into that topic, I'm not getting into it on stream, but I have done a lot of shit. I may look ugly as
uh,
fuck now, but 10 years ago, I was pretty cool. But anyways, I've done a lot of that shit, so there's none of that, right? I have kids. Um, there's all anything that I wanted to do, like leave the country, anything like that, like could happen. I could go on a vacation, but like I couldn't. I always wanted to retire in like the Philippines or Thailand or whatever, right? And like, yeah, like, shut up, Knight Rider. But yeah, like that stuff's kind of sort of over with. Like, I don't want to leave the country with my kids here, right? Like,
right.
I want to bring them with me if I could, or they might be older then. By I don't know, it could all happen. But like, really, like biggest thing is just being stable. You know what I mean? Like just being a stable individual. That's my bucket list. Like being able to buy a car, and buy a house, um, like and have all the things that everyone ever like would need. Right? I'm not greedy at all. Really, I'm not greedy. I don't need much, but it's just that's on my bucket list. Is just being stable as fuck.
Yep.
Right now, like in my life's a fucking roller coaster. Like it's always been like that, man. It's just crazy. Like, and I'm just trying to make it go na 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 na, just nice and steady, right?
Yep.
But that's why I was avoiding talking about that or answering that because my answer's so boring, right? It's the lead up's more interesting than my actual answer to that question. Like I could tell you all kinds of stories. I've seen all kinds of shit. I've done experienced things that only third world country people understand, you know what I mean? Like I've been poor, I've been rich. I've been in the middle. That is what it is, dude.
Yep.
So I'd be happy with just being happy. And
There we
I'm
go.
happy, but I'm just, like I'm saying, stable, stable, stable. House,
Yep.
car, blah, blah, blah. But yeah,
So, Marvel or DC?
Marvel for
What
me.
what I am gonna that's exactly what I was gonna say. I completely agree with what
I like Batman, but
Knight
not.
Rider said too, that Marvel has the better movies, but DC has the better shows.
Well, I liked The Flash. That was a pretty good show. I didn't watch all of it, but I didn't mind it. Um, there's had a couple like little spin-off shows too, right?
Yep.
Like the I forget what the name of some of them are because they're so spin-off, right? But there's teenagers. And I like that one. Like they're all figuring out their powers and stuff like that, and yeah, it's cool.
Oh, you're talking about that like Teen Titans show or
No,
whatever
not
it's
Teen
based.
Titans. No, 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 not Teen Titans.
It's called Titans though.
I think it is called Titans.
Yeah.
Green Arrow was the
See,
first one.
Titans I found to be a good show, but the show that I was obsessed with before it got canceled was
Oh my god.
as I went to say it, I drew a blank.
Smoke another one, Billy. Legalize Merrill Hoochie.
he wears the giant like he's got like the mask on his has his logo there on his vest. I keep wanting to say it's the Undertaker, but it's not the Undertaker.
Undertaker. I wish we had gifs on fucking Twitch. I'd put a Undertaker gif right in here. Fuck.
Punisher,
Okay.
thank you, Knight Rider. Yes. Punisher.
Punisher. Knight Rider for the win. Erica for the win. I
Yep.
don't know. She probably would have had it first if she didn't put the Punisher. Right?
Yeah.
She would have
I
beat you,
was
Knight Rider, so bad. You've been so embarrassed.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
here comes Wowus.
here's the whole thing though when it comes to that question. I've never been big into like superhero movies.
No?
No. I've never like I still have never watched any of the Avengers, and I think I watched maybe one of the Thor movies. But it's just never really been my thing. I watched the Hulk growing up and like Spider-Man. The original, like the OG Spider-Man was probably the
Toby
best one.
Maguire?
Yes,
Toby
sir.
Maguire, I love that one. That was a good one. Square up. Spell my name right and sure. Take that, Knight Rider. Um, no, I get it. Like, and like, to be honest, I'm pretty much the same way. Like, I actually waited until all those movies came out, and then I googled the list of the chronological order you should watch those all them movies in, all the Marvel movies, all of them.
Yep.
And then I watched them all because I was fucking bored. And yeah, I enjoyed it more just watching it like that than
So
anything.
I know it's not actually I don't know. I don't think it is. But one show that Erica actually got me hooked onto that's worth a watch if anybody is looking for something to watch or has Netflix or whatever. It's called The Umbrella Academy.
Oh yes, I know that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not a bad show. I
And
didn't
it
get
won't
into that one, but I watched a couple episodes.
see, so that was the same as me. The first season I found a little slow, but the second season I was all about it.
Yeah.
But that's a good show to watch. And it's basically like all filmed in Toronto too. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, so basically I don't know if it's the entire show or if it's just most episodes.
Yeah.
But like I know at least half of the show is filmed in Toronto. Like it's a Canadian-based show,
Yeah.
which I found really cool. Like I like that.
Like
But
Degrassi?
yeah, no,
No,
but how
go on. Sorry, it's just being a
now
fucking smartass.
I don't know if you know much about the music. Like if you know many artists or if you'll know this group, but you probably will. My Chemical Romance.
Yep, I know them.
Yeah, so the lead singer of My Chemical Romance is actually one of the producers of this show, The Umbrella Academy.
Oh, now
Yeah,
how the hell do you get a gig like that when you like in a band,
that's a good question. I
right?
think when he wasn't doing his music, he was because I know he's a big comic fanatic. So I think he basically just read about the comics and stuff and then knew what he wanted to do and was like, "Yo,
Yo, see, that's something I'd like to get into is actually making like a show or something or a game or like a storyline to a game, right? And like or like fuck, I brought games up, didn't I? But like even a TV show, like I've had a lot of great ideas, right? And then it's like, how do I apply that? Where do you
right.
do this? And if you know who you know, then you know that you know somebody and you know who to know. If that makes sense.
Yep, that's the way to do it."
You gotta be already in the know. But yeah, so that's what we think. Do we like anime? Do we watch anime? I do not watch anime. You know, like that's not really my thing. I watched if you really want to know a deep dark secret about me, I have watched extensive Pokemon. I do like Pokemon. I watch Pokemon. I've actually spent a lot of hours watching Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
But like, I even watched the what was it, Sun and Moon. I think that's what. So I watched the original. I watched the whole original, and then I've watched like the whole Sun and Moon one. I watched all of it, and that's a lot of seasons, bro.
Oh
You
yeah.
want to talk about Japanese? Know how to fucking pump them out, man. They probably have like 3 episodes a week or something. That's how many fucking seasons they got for all these Pokemon shows.
Sailor Moon.
Halo or COD? Well, anyone who actually knows me knows that I'm Halo. I don't. I'm all right at COD. I was a master at Call of Duty Modern Warfare, but like that was like 15 years ago, bro.
Yep. See, yeah, I was
You know
big. I was a
what? You
big
know what I
Halo
just
fan.
did? You know what? I'm sorry, Sky. I just did something that's very, it's not etiquette at all.
What's
Because
that?
I'm not used to having someone else on my show. Like, this is different. This is our show, right? And I just fucking cut you off.
Oh, that's
I
okay.
didn't let you answer our loyal fan, Knight Rider, who is also one of my friends, actually. Like, I consider him a friend. But he wanted to know if you'd ever watch anime.
Um, so actually, I've watched a bit of Sailor Moon. Well, more listened to it before falling asleep.
Yeah.
But there's actually the show my sisters watch. So when I go over to visit my sisters and stuff and hang out with them, they watch a show called Hunter x Hunter, I think it is,
Yeah, I've heard of it.
or Hunter X
My
Hunter or
girls try to
whatever.
watch it. Yeah,
Yeah, and my sisters are obsessed with that.
it's
But
kind
for
of
people who
weird,
don't
isn't
know,
it?
I have 5 sisters.
Holy
What and
fook!
yeah, and one brother. So
That's unfortunate for you.
so yeah, I don't necessarily really watch anime myself per se, but I don't not like it, I guess. Like if it's on, I'll watch it. If it's not, then
Yeah. Okay. So I'm sorry I cut you off, man.
no, it's all good.
The- For the next for future reference, I'll probably might do it once more, but I'll start get used to it. But
Actually,
how do you feel about Halo and COD though? Like, which one do you prefer?
I was always a Halo kid.
Yeah, you're a Halo kid. Yeah, same
Yeah,
here.
but it's
Same
exactly
here.
like Knight Rider says too, though. The Halo had the better campaign, but COD had better multiplayer.
Definitely, for sure. Yep. Yeah, I
And
never
see,
really
I
got
grew
into
up never.
multiplayer.
Yeah, I was just about to say I was never really a multiplayer kind of guy either. So
Yeah, we played like more local multiplayer on Halo. Like when it was just like our buddies or cousins or brothers or whatever, just hacking at it. You know what I mean? And throwing grenades at in the Blood Gulch and running each other over with warthogs and shit like that. Like that was all the multiplayer was for us back then. And then
right.
once Call of Duty came out and Modern Warfare, all that shit, like holy fuck, fucking multiplayer games skyrocketed, dude. Everyone was playing them. Everyone was playing Modern Warfare when that came out.
Yep.
Everyone has like some sort of KD on there. Yeah, I'm sorry, Knight Rider. Can't
So
we
now,
can't be friends anymore? I'm sorry, buddy. Hopefully you forgive me one time. Go ahead, Sky.
so I'm kind of curious to know. I don't know if people would be interested or not, but I kind of briefly talked about this with you last time after our episode. But I have some special friends, I guess I could say, like some YouTubers, some musicians and stuff, who would be interested in being on the show with us. At least, maybe once a month we have one of them on. But I was curious to know if anybody else would be interested in that.
So you're
Cause
talking like other content creators and
yeah, like
musicians.
bigger YouTubers
Yep.
and like few musician friends. Yeah, exactly. And we ask them questions about their group or whatever, or ask them, like the YouTubers, like, what'd you do to get to where you are now, where you're literally this is your career, or
Yeah.
anything like that? Anything anybody's wanted to know about those positions, or
Yeah, I'd have some questions for some guys like that for sure. But let's leave that up to them. Our audience tonight,
yeah,
our
it's
fans, our followers, they'll let us know here. They'll let us know. You guys, what do you think? You want us to interview some other content creators, some musicians, um, broadcast podcasters, anything like that? Let us know what you think. Anyone you think that would be interested? I can think of someone right now. There's someone called Juicy Jake. He'd be interested in that for sure. Juicy Jake's here on Twitch actually. He's actually a pretty funny guy for sure. Um, Twinkie though has asked us, give up social media or video games.
oh,
Oh fuck, I don't know, man. That's a good one because social media is like part of streaming. That's my life. I don't know, man. It's a hard one.
see,
Probably
I could
social
give.
media.
I was just about to say, I think I could give up social media. I'd much rather have my games
Yeah,
than the social media. I hear so much about everything that's on it, anyways, from everybody else. I don't really need to.
you don't need video or you don't need social media.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, I could probably
but
go without. But does social media include Twitch? Like Twitch is kind of social media because you can add friends and stuff like that. Like I don't know, but Wowis says Wowis is actually a friend of mine. I don't know why he has his name like that. His actual like gamer tag is Herc.
oh yeah,
Yeah, he's actually a friend of mine. Like, he's been with the stream and he's been a fan of the stream since I started. And like I think we mentioned on the last episode, I started streaming Red Dead Redemption 2, and
yep,
like yeah, like he was there from the start of that. So yeah, that's why he's sticking around and stuff like that. But he says he'd like to be on the show.
for
And
sure.
actually, like Herc's pretty fucking funny, man. Like I actually know him, and he's not gonna say anything messed up or anything like that. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely. But to
yeah. If
go
you,
along with that too, I mean, we'll have to talk about it more. But I have a few with the groups that would be on and stuff too, with those answering questions and stuff, and those who are coming out and checking out all our streams, doing a few little giveaways. So
oh,
yeah,
giveaways,
so that's something to look
gorsh,
forward to here.
gorsh. Uh, you sent me a photo. Is that your steak?
Yeah, the burnt steak.
Do you guys want to see his burnt steak? I can show you. There it goes. Get out of here. Oh, hold on. This way. Yep. See, that's not bad. I'd probably eat that. It's
It
not that
wasn't bad.
bad.
Like, it wasn't terrible. It still needed to be a bit more
You wrap
cooked on the
bacon
inside.
around that bitch?
They're bacon wrapped, yeah.
Oh, yeehaw, baby. Yee fucking ha. So Knight Rider says, I would have to say social media, brah. I can't be on Instagram, TikTok, or Snapchat for 12 hours. But you can game for 12 hours? Fuck, you're a legend. Looks like he forgot to check on it. Yeah, that's what happened to him yesterday. He almost burned his house down. You want some of the guests to be the wizards from Discord. Really? You want to be on the show? So, see, Knight Rider. See, oh, are we really going to talk about Minecraft? Fuck me. But anyways, the wizards are a group that we created on our Minecraft realm. Because the realm is basically like it's fucking pretty crazy actually if you think about it. But it's like this world, this active world. They can join whenever they want, like, and they can play whenever they want, and you can have up to like 10 people I think on at a time. but you can have hundreds of members. And yeah, like they play on it. There's a huge world we have. And so basically, what I've done is I've created a group of wizards who then control all the materials and stuff, all the rare stuff. Like if you need something, you gotta pay the price to the wizards or the Witcher. Technically, could call them Witchers. But anyways, yeah, pay the Witcher, and then you get whatever you ask for, right? But it's usually a steep price. But they're just a group that control everything. They're heavy duty. They're like moderators of the realm kind of thing. So they
Right.
fly around and check on people and see what the heck they're doing, make sure they're not cheating or trying to break the game, or because we have people join that try to like wreck our game, right? Or grief it as they call it. The kids say. But yeah, I've had that happen. We've had to actually like shut the realm down, like shut it right down, and then copy like go back in time and actually copy it like in a previous time, like because it saves automatically every so often. So we went back a few hours and then took down the realm and put up the copy just because like they just fucked it. I don't know how they
Well,
did it, but yeah. It's not a job, it's our life, Knight Rider says. That's why he's taking a little break. He's taking a weekend, he says. He's not coming back on till Thursday. But
why
yeah.
not?
But yeah, that's pretty much what we do when we're not doing this right now. I guess we're Minecrafters now.
Yep.
That's how life's going on Twitch right now, man. Minecrafters. But yeah, we should, if you're down, we should play some Among Us.
Yeah, I might be able to swing on in a bit there. I just gotta get some not groceries. Just gotta go make my lunch for work and stuff real quick. Got a
What?
nice long. I know, I got a nice long
What the
day
fuck are you
tomorrow at
doing?
work.
Do it in the morning, you wiener. Do it in
I
the morning
start
like a normal person.
I start at 5 a.m. I don't want to.
Get up at 4. 3:30, I mean. 3 o'clock, even better. You take a shower. Get yourself all ready. Go into your kitchen and just start doing it. Just
No,
do it. Just
too
do the.
much.
It's willpower, man.
It takes 10 minutes to get her done.
Okay, fine. But anyways, I think this is pretty good for episode number 2 of Blunt Topics. Like I think we're gonna shut her down, you know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah.
but what do you guys think? We should stream some Among Us? Should we stream some Among Us while we play with Sky? He's only gonna be like 10 minutes. 10 minutes. That's another thing. Your 10 minutes is like 40 minutes, man. Like, fridge? You wanna see my fridge? Is that what you're talking about? This beautiful painting? That thing? You wanna play Minecraft, dude? What the fuck? I thought you had to go to bed early or something. That's what you're whining me about in Discord. Fuck. But anyways, yeah. So let's shut this down, like the blunt topics for tonight. We're
Yeah.
gonna. What are we planning on next Tuesday?
Yep.
We're doing
Every Tuesday.
We're doing Tuesdays. Are you gonna be able to make her?
Oh yeah, and I think yeah. After next week, I'll be starting at a new position, new place.
Oh,
So
Sky's starting a new position, guys. He's in a new
yeah,
position. What's the
yep.
old position?
Doing what I'm doing now.
Oh, so you, okay. That's
Different,
very
different company.
vague. Very
Different
vague.
company. Basically,
Different company.
landscaping and stuff right now, and
There's
then
no
gonna be.
loyalty. No loyalty. You're working for a different company already? Holy.
It's been almost 2 years.
Oh, 2 years. What's your boss gonna say? Sky is
It is
chasing
what it
that.
is.
Sky is chasing that bread, he says. But yeah, man, so next Tuesday, that's what we're doing then. So,
Yep.
yeah. Well, that's it. That's all she
Yep.
wrote, bro. So what do you want,
Yeah,
Kat?
next week.
What do you want to talk about next week? You want to give them a little heads up? Do we
Yeah,
want?
I mean, talk a bit about the gaming and stuff. Like we had talked about uh playing some games here too. Some weeks, while we're talking and stuff too.
Yeah.
Every second week, maybe try doing that. Look into a few new games, see what's coming out.
Well, you want to
Any
look at
questions?
my Steam wish list?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
And then
Knight
if
Rider says he's gonna host Among Us.
oh, perfect. Um,
Play a
but
way out. I've already played a way out with Herc, and a way out is on EA Access. Yeah. Yeah, me and Herc played a way out already. But yeah, no, I think I think we're gonna keep him in suspense for next week's guy.
yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I think so. That's not keyword for we don't even have a fucking plan. But
Well, if they have any questions, Knight Rider is always out there, and Twinkie too, asking all these questions the last two episodes, which we appreciate. We want to, if anybody wants to ask questions in Discord, even too, or have anything they want
are
us
you
to
ever
talk.
gonna answer them? They call you out all the time.
You know what? Here's the thing. I'm gonna be 110% honest with everybody here. I'm still figuring out how to use Discord. I'm not a very techie person. I just figured out how to get all this stuff
I
set
literally
up.
have a tutorial. I have
Do
a
you?
tutorial. I can link the video to you.
There we
Hold
go.
up.
Do it then.
Watch this. I have a fucking tutorial, bro.
There we go. Yeah.
Watch this. Let me see if I can find it. Where's my videos? Dun,
Twinkie, I
dun,
promise
dun.
you, I'm not lying.
Here we go.
I'm also getting red because it's like.
Oh,
30
fuck
degrees in
yeah,
my
I
house
got
right
it.
now, and I'm
I
wearing
got
a
it.
sweater in a tiny little room. Knight Rider says it's an awkward video though.
No. Maybe to him. It's so awkward. It's real though. It's raw. Raw as fuck. That's back in the early days too. But yeah. No, have we finished? Yeah, we beat that. Remember we beat A Way Out. That's Game Pass Ultimate has EA now. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does, bro. But let's talk about that next time. Oh, I was probably. Who knows? Who knows, man? But anyways, guys, we'll talk about that next time. I think we're gonna switch gears here. We're gonna go to Among Us. But yeah, hopefully we come back.